March 21, 1990. Namibia celebrates its independence after years of struggle. Among the crowd is Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, a young freedom fighter who had risked everything for this moment. Decades later, she's on the margin of making history in the golden words again, this time as Namibia's first female president. Her journey from an innovatory stateswoman is nothing short of extraordinary. But how did a girl from? Does Aracel Village rise to the highest level of Namibian politics? And what does her leadership mean for the future of the nation? Tonight, we explore the remarkable rise of Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah AA's story of resilience, ambition, and breaking barriers. So, who is Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah? Netumbo is not just a name in Namibian history. She is a symbol of strength. Born in the Caprivi Strip during inequity, her childhood was marked by systemic oppression. Education for Black Namibians was limited, and opportunities were scarce. But even as a young girl, Netumbo refused to accept the status quo. She joined SWAPO, Southwest Africa People's Organization, in the 1970s when the freedom struggle was at its peak. It was a dangerous path that meant uprooting, separation from the family, and constant fear of capture. Yet, she continued. From political training camps in Zambia to diplomatic missions in Europe, Netumbo's role in the struggle developed. She was not just a participant, she was a leader. She became a sign of hope for thousands fighting for Namibia's freedom. And what about her political journey? Netumbo's political journey is proof of her steady dedication to her country. After Namibia's independence in 1990, she quickly transformed from a freedom fighter to a president. She was appointed the first female director of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, where she laid the hard work for Namibia's international relations. Her political career continued to rise as she took on roles such as Minister of Women's Affairs and Child Welfare, winning gender equality and recommending the rights of excluded communities. She also served as Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, where she strengthened Namibia's worldwide presence. Each position she held was marked by her ability to drive difficult challenges with grace and determination. From negotiating trade agreements to promoting diplomatic ties, Netumbo proved time and again that her commitment to Namibia's progress was resolved. So what makes her story so remarkable? It's the progress of her journey. For many, the struggle ended in 1990 with Namibia's independence. But for Netumbo, it was only the beginning. While others stepped back to enjoy the fruits of freedom, she began a new journey to ensure these fruits were divided equally. She became Namibia's first female director in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, charting a path for women in leadership. Over the years, she held key positions including Minister of Women Affairs and Minister of International Relations. Each role added another layer to her legacy. She is not just building politics, she is building trust domestically and internationally. What sets Netumbo apart is her ability to adapt. Whether it was negotiating peace deals or winning women's rights, she proved that leadership isn't just about power, it's about purpose. So, what are her key contributions and achievements? Netumbo's achievements reach decades and touch almost every aspect of Namibian society. In her role as Minister of Women Affairs, she led policies to fight gender-based violence and empower women economically. Her leadership helps her to establish programs that support education and vocational training for women in rural areas. As Minister of International Relations, she plays a vital role in boosting Namibia's global standards. From trade deals to promoting partnerships with other African nations, Netumbo ensured Namibia's voice was heard on international platforms. Her work in this role earned her respect as a skilled official and a passionate advocate for peace and development. Her contributions also extended to environmental sustainability. She has promoted initiatives to officially climate change and promote renewable energy, recognizing the urgent need for Namibia to adjust to a changing world. These efforts highlight her vision for a progressive, sustainable Namibia. And how was her journey from fighter to president? Netumbo's transformation from a freedom fighter to Namibia's first female president is a story of determination and flexibility. In the 1970s, as a member of SWAPO, she went through the hardships of exile and the dangers of irregular warfare. The fight for independence was not just physical, it was emotional and ideological. She works hard to generate support for Namibia's cause on international stages and ensures the world recognizes the difficulties of her people. After independence, her role changed dramatically. The weapons of war were replaced with policies and diplomacy. Her ability to transition from official zones to government offices allows her flexibility and determination. Over the years, she built a reputation as a practical leader, someone who could guide Namibia through unstable times. Her presidency represents the peak of this remarkable journey, a proof of her vision and strength. So what is her leadership style and political legacy? Netumbo's leadership style is characterized by practicality and inclusivity. She's known for her ability to bring people together, whether it's during high-level political negotiations or common people initiatives aimed at rising communities. Her calm manner and strategic thinking have earned her respect both on the domestic and global stage. Her legacy is one of breaking barriers. As one of Namibia's most impactful female leaders, she clears the way for future generations. Her holding in multiple ministerial roles has left a lasting impact, from advancing women's rights to shaping Namibia's foreign policy. Netumbo's leadership is not just about her achievements, it's about the doors she's opened for others. Her journey inspires unlimited Namibians to dream big and challenge societal standards. But how did she rise to the top? Her rise to Namibia's highest office was not without difficulties. In 2024, SWAPO's decision to nominate her as its presidential candidate was innovative. For a party rooted in tradition, choosing a woman indicated a change, a recognition of her unmatched dedication and abilities. But not everyone celebrates it. Critics questioned whether she could handle the presidency, mentioning Namibia's deeply absolute society. Social media is filled with debates, some supporting her as an innovator, while others doubt her willingness. Her competitors painted her as out of touch, while her supporters saw her as the change Namibia desperately needed. Through it all, Netumbo remained steady. She reminded everyone of her track record, decades of service, unlimited policies approved, and a vision that expanded beyond short-term fixes. When the elections came, her victory was not just a win for her, it was a win for every Namibian who was supposed to dream of equality. So why does this matter now? Netumbo's rise is a powerful message. For generations, Namibian women were told to stay in the background, to be silent supporters rather than leaders. Her presidency breaks the narrative. She's not just a leader, she's the symbol of possibility. Representation matters. When young girls see Netumbo on the global stage, it tells them they belong there too. But her leadership is not just about inspiration. It's about action. She's handling Namibia's biggest challenges: high unemployment, gender-based violence, and an education system that needs to improve. Her presidency is a mix of hope, urgency, of addressing past inequalities while preparing Namibia for the future. So what's next for Namibia? The challenges in the future are distress. Namibia's economy is heavily dependent on mining, making it helpless to global market changes. Climate change promises its fertile landscapes, and unemployment remains a controlling issue. Netumbo has worked hard to resolve this. But she's not thrown away. Her vision includes diversifying the economy, investing in renewable energy, and creating opportunities for young people. She's pushing for improving education and healthcare, ensuring that no one is left behind. Critics argue that these are worthy goals, but Netumbo has always believed in aiming high. The biggest question is whether her policies will be enough to bridge the gaps between Namibia's potential and its reality. It's a question that only time can answer. I'm So, does her presidency redefine Namibia? Netumbo's journey from freedom fighter to president isn't just her story, it's Namibia's. Her presidency is a test of how far the nation has come and how far it's willing to go. Can Namibia hold strong changes? Can it overcome the extensive issues that have held it back for decades? While her critics are still doubtful, her supporters are hopeful. They believe that Netumbo has the vision, the experience, and the determination to lead Namibia into a new era. Her leadership is like taking a risk, but one that many are willing to bet on. In the end, as we look forward to the future, one thing remains. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah's rise has left a lasting mark on Namibia's history. Her journey, filled with struggles and success, highlights more than just personal success. It represents the progress of an entire nation. From her early days as a freedom fighter to becoming Namibia's first female president, her story is one of strength, courage, and determination. Her presidency holds the potential to bring a new chapter of growth and unity for Namibia, though it may also face challenges that will test her leadership and define her legacy. But one truth is still alive. Her journey from freedom fighter to leader continues to inspire the nations. The nature of her impact lies in her vision, her strength, and the unspoken hopes she carries. Will her leadership fulfill its promise?